Right now, you are living in one of two realities. Reality A is where most people live. You react to life. You try to control outcomes. You hustle, push, force things to happen. And you keep asking yourself why everything feels so hard. Then there is Reality B. Reality B is where life starts responding to you, where money, opportunities, and relationships flow with less effort. Not because of luck, not because of privilege, but because you understand how reality is actually shaped. Most people don't even know Reality B exists, but I know it does, because I've lived both. Over the last 10 years, I went from being broke, addicted to drugs and alcohol, and completely lost, to building a $40 million transformational coaching company and helping hundreds of thousands of people change their lives. And in this video, I'm going to explain how thoughts truly become things. Not in a mystical way, but through a real, measurable mechanism. And I'll share the one insight that, once I finally understood it, multiplied my ability to create what I want by 10 times. Welcome to a changed mind. Let's start with the truth. Most people don't want to hear. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Not sometimes. Not in a positive mindset kind of way. All the time. There's a famous story about a baseball player named Bill Buckner. In 1986, during the World Series, a routine ground ball rolled between his legs. That single mistake cost his team the championship. What most people don't know is this. 19 days before that game, Buckner gave an interview. He said, "My dream is that we win the series. My nightmare is that I let the winning run score on a ball through my legs." And that exact nightmare happened. People called it fate, bad luck, pressure. But it wasn't fate. It was the way thoughts and beliefs shape reality. And this happens in two main ways. The first is internal. This is explained by behavioral psychology. Here's how it works. When you're young, you form beliefs about money, about relationships, about yourself. Beliefs like, money is hard to make, I'm not good enough, people can't be trusted. As an adult, you don't choose your thoughts. Your beliefs choose them for you. Those beliefs create your thoughts. Those thoughts create emotions, and those emotions feel real, even when the future hasn't happened yet. Your brain doesn't know the difference. A worried thought creates real electrical activity in the brain. That signal travels through your nervous system, and your body feels it as stress, fear, or anxiety. So now you're emotionally reacting to a future that doesn't exist. Beliefs create thoughts. Thoughts create feelings. Feelings control your actions. When you feel confident, calm, curious, or excited, you naturally take better actions. You speak differently. You decide faster. You show up stronger. But when your thoughts are coming from fear, doubt, or lack, your actions change. You either overwork from desperation, or you procrastinate, or you hesitate, or you sabotage yourself. And those actions, or lack of action, produce results. Then something dangerous happens. You look at the results and say, "See, I knew I wasn't good enough. I knew this wouldn't work. There's something wrong with me." This is a self-reinforcing loop. Your beliefs create thoughts. Thoughts create emotions. Emotions drive actions. Actions create results. And the results strengthen the original belief. This is called a psychocybernetic loop. Nothing is wrong with you. You are not broken. You are not unlucky. You are simply running a mental program. The biggest mistake people make is thinking that their results control how they feel. But it's the opposite. How you think and how you feel is what creates the results in the first place. This is the internal mechanism. It's psychology. It's biology. It's not magic. But there's also a second layer. And this is where people start talking about vibration, resonance, and attraction. As your thoughts fire in the brain, they don't just create emotions, they also tune what you notice, what you respond to, what you say yes to, what you ignore. Your inner state silently shapes the world you experience. And once you understand this, you stop fighting reality. You start shaping it at the root. Your brain is made of many parts, but the part that matters most here is neurons and synapses. Neurons are cells that carry electrical signals. Synapses are the connections between those cells. Every time you think a thought, you activate these connections. A real electrical signal is created in your brain. That signal travels through your nervous system, and your body feels it as an emotion. This is why a thought doesn't stay in your head. It becomes a physical feeling. You have more than 60,000 thoughts every single day, and every one of those thoughts is producing an emotion. So whether you realize it or not, you are an electrical, energetic being moving through the world, sending out a signal every moment of your life. That signal is your vibration, and the quality of your vibration is determined by the quality of your thoughts and the emotions attached to them. This means we are living in a vibrational reality. Now, this may sound abstract, but science actually supports it. At first glance, the world looks solid and physical. But when we look closer, it's not that solid at all. I remember learning in school that everything is made of molecules. Molecules are made of atoms. Atoms have a center called a nucleus, with electrons spinning around it. Here's the interesting part. If an atom were the size of a football field, the nucleus would be about the size of a basketball sitting in the middle of the field, and the electrons would be like tiny tennis balls spinning way out near the parking lot. What does that tell us? That the physical world is mostly empty space. Over 99.999% space. And modern physics shows us something even stranger. The particles that make up reality are not always solid. Sometimes they behave like solid particles. Sometimes they behave like waves of energy. So what we are really living in is not a solid world, but a moving, shifting ocean of energy. Like in the Matrix, when Neo starts seeing everything as code. And to navigate this energy world, we've been given 5 powerful tools: our senses, sight, sound, touch, taste, smell. Notice something interesting. They're called senses, not actualities. We don't experience reality directly. We sense it. Our body takes raw energy and translates it into what feels like a physical world. Your eyes don't see objects. They interpret light waves. Your ears don't hear sound. They interpret vibrations. Your entire body is an interpretation machine. So why does this matter? Because if you believe reality is only physical, you may never realize that you are connected to everything around you. Albert Einstein once said, "Reality is an illusion, though a very persistent one." Now think about this. That voice in your head that criticizes you, judges others, compares you to everyone else, or keeps you stuck in indecision. Those thoughts are not private. They become emotional energy. That emotional energy becomes vibration, and that vibration is being received by life itself. Life responds. It organizes events, people, and situations in intelligent ways to reflect that same vibration back to you. This is why the same patterns repeat. You worry about money. Then suddenly a bill shows up. The insurance doesn't cover it. Now your fear feels confirmed, not because life is against you, but because you sent out a signal and life responded to it. This is the psychocybernetic loop again. Your thoughts create emotions. Your emotions create vibration. Your vibration shapes experiences. Those experiences then trigger the same thoughts and emotions that created them in the first place. And the cycle continues until you become aware of it. Nothing is random. Nothing is punishing you. Reality is responding to you. There is nothing more powerful than giving someone the gift of real change. If you want to do that right now, you can head over to Amazon. The link is in the notes. And if the book helps you the way writing it helped me, do me one favor. Leave a review. Now, let's get back to the episode. What we've been talking about so far is the external way thoughts become things. Napoleon Hill talked about this over 100 years ago in Think and Grow Rich. He studied the most successful people of his time, industrialists, inventors, leaders, and he noticed a pattern. It looked like many different habits, but it all came down to one thing. The most successful people thought differently than everyone else. Their thinking shaped their reality. Most people were stuck in thoughts of fear, thoughts of insecurity, thoughts of lack. So that's what they created. But a small group of people learned how to master their thinking, change their beliefs, and create extraordinary results. That's how thoughts become things. So, now the real question is this. If you understand the law of attraction, why isn't your life changing? This reminds me of about 10 years ago when I first discovered these ideas. I recorded myself saying, affirmations. Money is easy to make. Money flows to me. I am rich and abundant. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and wealthier. I didn't just listen to them. I shouted them in my car. And yet, nothing changed. Here's why. It's not that the law of attraction doesn't work, and it's not that it works in some areas of life, but not others. The problem is your unconscious mind. If you still have limiting beliefs or resistance underneath, no amount of affirmations will fix it. Most people don't actually know how they think, and if you want your external life to change, your money, your health, your relationships, your sense of purpose, you must become aware of the beliefs you're running without realizing it. So that leads to the next question. How do you become aware of beliefs you're not aware of? We teach something very simple called the 2 states of being. There are only 2 states. The first is a powerful state. These are states that feel good. Joy, curiosity, excitement, compassion, passion, calm, peace. The second is a primal state. These are states that don't feel good. Boredom, anxiety, anger, jealousy, overwhelm, depression. Here's what matters. You are always in one of these 2 states. Always. You are never in both at the same time. Right now, you're in one or the other. And what determines which state you're in is not the event itself. It's the meaning you give the event. The experience doesn't decide how you feel. Your interpretation does. That's the key. So, if you're looking for limiting beliefs, here's where to look. Pay attention to moments that don't feel good. Moments when you get triggered. Moments when your body goes into fight, flight, or freeze. Those reactions are signals. They point directly to the beliefs creating your reality. For example, if you're in a relationship and it's not going the way you want, notice when you feel triggered. Notice the thoughts that appear in that moment. Those thoughts are the beliefs that need to change if the relationship is going to change, or if money feels tight and financial stress keeps showing up. Notice what you think when you look at your bank account. Thoughts like, I might not have enough. I'm not safe. I always struggle. Those are not random thoughts. They are the source. And until they change, the results won't. I don't have enough. I might run out of money. These are the beliefs you need to notice. I know what you might be thinking, but this is my reality. Here's the truth. It's your reality because of your beliefs. If you change the belief, the reality must change too. So one of the fastest ways to discover the beliefs creating results you don't want is to pay attention to what bothers you. Notice what triggers you. Notice the thoughts that show up around it. That moment, right there, is your doorway to transformation. You can have a positive attitude. You can say affirmations every day. But if you don't change the limiting beliefs underneath, nothing real will change. Wealth won't change. Health won't change. Joy won't last. Now, there is one simple formula that changed everything for me. And once I understood it, creating what I wanted became easier, no matter how long it had been missing from my life. Before I share it, let me tell you a quick story. Back in the year 1543, scientists believed the Earth was the center of the solar system. All of their math and science was built around that idea. But the math didn't quite work. Then Copernicus came along and said, "The math is wrong because the assumption is wrong. The sun, not the Earth, is the center of the system." Once they changed that one assumption, everything made sense. This is exactly what's happening in our lives. We've been using bad math. We were taught formulas like desire plus hustle equals success. Desire plus money equals results. Desire plus luck equals achievement. Desire plus perfect strategy equals outcome. That's why so few people reach their full potential. We've been trying to create results using the wrong equation. Here is the correct one. This changed my life. Desire plus non-resistance equals desired result. That's it. If you have a desire, and you do, your job is not to figure out how it will happen. It's not your job to solve every health issue, to crack attraction formulas, to master every business strategy. Your only job is this: have a desire and remove the resistance to it. Because if there were no resistance, you would either already have what you want, or feel calm and confident that it's on the way. The gap between where you are and what you want is resistance. And resistance is always a form of thinking. It's an old belief, usually formed early in life. Think of a sculptor. A sculptor doesn't build a masterpiece by adding more and more clay. They start with a block and remove what doesn't belong. What's left is the masterpiece. You are already whole. The only thing hiding your true self is resistance. So how do you find it? Watch your reactions. Notice when life pushes you into fear, anger, anxiety, or shutdown. Those moments reveal the clay that needs to be removed. Once you see it, use the tools available to let it go. Because the game is simple. Desire plus non-resistance equals result. You already know how to desire. You've been asking for money. You've been asking for change, for better health, better relationships, more clarity, more connection. You don't need to keep asking. You've already placed the order. The signal has been sent. The system has heard you. Now your work is non-resistance. Sometimes constant asking is actually a sign of doubt. Real alignment feels quieter. It listens. It follows inspiration. It moves when opportunity appears. And if you do that, without resistance, the result will come. Every time. No matter how big the goal, no matter how long it's been missing, no matter your past, the masterpiece inside you will emerge. Thank you for being here with me. If this helped you, leave a review or subscribe. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. You didn't find this by accident. You called it in. And we're walking this path together. I'll see you in the next episode.